Hi, my name is Beer, and let's start with Sherlock Holmes, The Awakened. If you like Sherlock Holmes and Lovecraftian stuff, this may be your spoon of potato salad. Here you become Sherlock Holmes and find yourself at the heart of terrifying Cthulhu mythos as you investigate a series of mysterious disappearances in Europe and the United States. Those are apparently linked to a dark cult that worships an ancient god. Whatever their plan is, you must put a stop to it, or, face unspeakable consequences. Yeah, all that sounds nice, but can I join the cult? Can I worship the ancient god as well? What if Sherlock decided that his life of investigations is boring and being a servant for a Dagon himself is a more fulfilling experience? I doubt that, but it would be nice if you could actually choose the unexpected way. Amnesia, the bunker. If you played Alien Isolation, then you know the drill here. There is a monster and it's chasing you. The bunker is a way smaller game than Alien Isolation, but it dwells on the same idea of an elusive monster inhabiting the same place as you. And if in Alien Isolation you found yourself in a giant space station, here you are trapped in a cramped underground tunnel net under the battlefield of the First World War. Don't forget that creators of Amnesia Frictional Games were the pioneers of horror games without weapons. Remember Penumbra? Yeah, that was a gem. So I have no doubt that developers of Alien Isolation took inspiration from the Frictional Games while creating their weaponless Xenomorph game. And now Frictional Games took inspiration from Alien Isolation's monster, and the circle has closed. The game is really fun, although after seeing the monster a few times, it becomes less scary. So it becomes really playable by various pussies like us. It's a wonderful survival game, and if you like the concept, you are up for a treat. Wall World. This is a mining roguelite with tower defense elements and a very affordable price. Here you'll explore procedurally generated mines and discover fantastical biomes, find resources and technologies and purchase valuable upgrades, fight off hordes of aggressive monsters using your mobile base and roam the world freely day and night in various weather conditions, find traces of the others and boldly mine where no man has mined before. The game has a really fun concept, beautiful art style and reminds me a bit of a Dome Keeper, another beautiful indie game. People on Steam are saying that the game has a great replay value and a bit of a boring ending, but this game is the journey, not the destination. Titan Station. This is a retro sci-fi adventure that takes us far into the future, in the year of 1999. Yeah, the retro future is in the past, but somehow we have all these wonderful things we managed to achieve with the technology of the past. A really cool genre reminding us of all these science fiction novels we have read in our teens. So here you are, a systems operator, casual worker of the space station. But after arriving, your mundane work turns into a struggle for your very life as you make a shocking discovery. You have to believe me here, because this is not a channel of spoilers. Most of the time. Well, half of the time. Still, that counts. Subscribe. Anyway, the station is connected to Saturn's moon Titan by an elevator and pipeline system. Really cool concept. Here you won't find any combat and the game itself will take about 4 hours to complete. If you liked games like The Invincible, Outer Wilds or Observation, Titan Station is your spoon of potato salad. More than 90% of reviews on Steam are positive. Curse of the Dead Gods. This game is obviously oriented for the fans of Hades, or as one commentator on Steam said, Curse of the Dead Gods plays as Hades and looks like Darkest Dungeon. Honestly, it's a fair comparison. So in this game you will seek untold riches, eternal life and divine powers. It will lead you to this accursed temple, a seemingly infinite labyrinth of bottomless pits, deadly traps and monsters. Well, the rest is self-explanatory. The game also introduces a cool mechanic of unique curses. They influence each attempt, putting a twist on every action. Although keep one thing in mind, you will have to parry a lot and that Souls-like mechanic sometimes is very annoying. Otherwise, it's a great game. 86% of reviews on Steam are positive. Botanicula. This is a humor-filled adventure game created by the makers of super famous Machinarium and Samaros series. Here you'll control 5 friends, little tree creatures, set out on a journey to save the last seed from their home tree, which was infested by evil parasites. This is a relaxed game perfect for hardcore gamers, their partners, parents, families, and old shady ladies with one eye. Don't ask me why, instead go and explore more than 150 detailed locations, watch funny animations and find incredible incredible amounts of hidden bonuses. You'll not find any text or boring dialogues. The game is really suitable for everyone. Players on Steam are saying that Botanicula is a trippy little game that is relaxing and hilarious at the same time. Definitely a hidden gem, and overwhelmingly positive review score can confirm that with ease. Ravenous Devils. This is a game where you can finally make your dream come true and have not one but two businesses. In here you will be able to manage a tailor shop as well as a pub. Seems like a decent, not a villainous job, right? You will change your opinion when I say that the game draws heavy inspiration from Sweeney Todd, both in terms of style and story. Here you'll be able to sharpen your point-and-click skills, as well as upgrade your equipment and shop and develop new delicious recipes. But beware, someone knows your business's secrets and it's out there to destroy you. The game itself is only about 5 hours short, but totally worth it if you want to know what the feeling of owning a business is like. STASIS Bone Totem. Perhaps I should start with the fact that the game has an overwhelmingly positive review score on Steam. That is always a great sign. Here you will take control of Mac and Charlie, a husband and wife duo who make their living by searching the ocean for salvage. But when you stumble upon an abandoned oil rig in the Pacific Ocean, you uncover a horrific secret, and the evil corporation behind it will do anything to keep it hidden. As you embark on your adventure, you will encounter an immersive narrative filled with spine-tingling horror and unexpected twists. STASIS Bone Totem, despite being a psychological horror game, is kinda relaxing because of the point-and-click nature and an interesting puzzles to solve. Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. Here you as a young Sherlock Holmes will struggle to prove yourself as you navigate an exotic, dangerous island. Deep within the Mediterranean, you will investigate the mystery of your mother's death. Your legacy is written by the decisions you make. Deception, violence, and deduction are just a few resources in your arsenal. Whether you choose brute force to solve your problems or stay one step ahead of your enemies by using your wits to spot vulnerabilities, you decide what each situation demands as you hone your investigative skills. It's time to confront your past so you can become the legend you are destined to be. People on Steam are saying that this is a great game, although many are complaining that the open world part is an overkill. You know, running vast distances from one object to another feels a bit like a fetch quest. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Gold Edition. The game takes place in the first part of the 18th century, when pirates ruled the Caribbean and established their own lawless republic. Corruption, greediness, and cruelty are commonplace in every kindergarten, and in this lawless republic as well. So here you'll become a charismatic yet brutal pirate captain trained by assassins. You can effortlessly switch between your blades and all new weaponry, including 4 flintlock pistols and dual cutlass swords. You will loot underwater shipwrecks, assassinate Templars in blossoming cities, hunt for rare animals in untamed jungles, search for treasure in lost ruins, and do many more other things. A lot of people on Steam are saying that Black Flag is definitely among the best Assassin's Creed games, with a vast open world and intriguing life of a pirate. Creaks. The creators of Samorost and Machinarium created this masterpiece as well. I don't think they are capable of something not great. Most of their games have a Steam review score above 90%, and so does the Creaks. This is an immersive puzzle game that delights our eyes with its hand-painted visuals and precise animation. It also has great sound design and an eclectic original score from Hidden Orchestra. You'll proceed at your own pace at figuring out the solutions of dozens of carefully designed puzzles, explore the mansion for hidden paintings, and uncover the great secret. As developers say, Creaks is best enjoyed with a controller and a good pair of headphones. Tavern Master. This is a medieval tavern management game where you are in charge of building, maintaining and running your very own cozy tavern. Buy tables and benches, fill barrels with drinks, hire staff and serve your first customers. You will have to make sure your employees are happy, there are enough drinks and seats for guests, and soon you will be able to expand your business in various ways. For example, you can hire musicians to attract more people to your tavern and make customers have more patience while waiting for a drink. Honestly, I never thought about that. Basically, if you want to get your drinks faster, avoid live music. Anyway, here you can also hold special events to attract special customers who have very specific food and drink requirements. They will come in the morning and stay all day, and they could stay all night as well if you create rooms with beds in your tavern. Every room will be rated with stars from 1 to 5, which will determine how much money you can earn from the guests. So my advice is to keep them cockroaches free and with complimentary potato salad snacks. God and Story. This is a social sim and adventure RPG where you play as Concord, a newly appointed village guardian. There is lots to keep you busy. Not only your neighbors need assistance, but a mysterious rot has seeped into the foundations of once flourishing island. Honestly, that part of the story is a shameful ripoff from yonder Cloudcatcher Chronicles, or from a never-ending story. Although that doesn't really matter because this game is really different in many other aspects. Anyway, he will help your friends with their struggles and they will help you through yours. You know that raging addiction to pineapples in your potato salad will not go away by itself. You need help. So here you'll have to balance caring for the environment, exploring new regions and fostering new friendships as you solve puzzles and help restore the grove to glory. The Chant. This is a nice single-player third-person horror action-adventure game set on a remote island. Your peaceful weekend turns to dread after a group opens a psychedelic dimension of terror that feeds off negative energy. So you could throw all the Karens of the world in it and keep everyone happy, but the protagonist never thought about that. So now you witness terrifying revelations about the cosmos, fight off the creatures, reason with the survivors, and unravel the legacy of a cult from the 1970s to reverse the ritual that caused all of this. The score on Steam hovers about 80% of positive reviews, so 4 out of 5 people like the game. Season, a letter to the future. This is a beautiful open-world narrative visual novel where you play as a young woman from a secluded village exploring the world by bike for the first time. You will collect memories before a cataclysm washes everything away. The game will take you on a quest to discover a new world, one unknown yet familiar. You will document, photograph and record life as you find it, while you still can. Each recording tool captures a different layer. Sounds and music, art and architecture, the stories of characters living through pivotal moments. Your tools peel back these layers until you grasp the culture, history and ecology underneath everything. Game has more than 90% of positive reviews and could be great for you to take a rest from various hack-and-slash bloodshed-infused titles and try something different instead. Noita. This is the game which will allow you to dive straight into adventure without sinking many hours preparing for battle. Noita is a magical action roguelite game set in a world where every pixel is physically simulated. Here you'll fight, explore, melt, burn, freeze and evaporate your way through the procedurally generated world using spells you created by yourself. So,
Fitus delitus
and
vodcus autos of thinus eros
is an option at last. You will explore a variety of environments ranging from coal mines to freezing wastelands while delving deeper in search for unknown mysteries and use your magic to crush your enemies and manipulate the world around you. Game is really fun and is a rare owner of overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. That alone should put this game onto your radar. Dawn of Man. This is a nice city-building game where you control some ancient people, hunt mighty mammoths, gather various herbs and build Stonehenges. Although, what is the meaning of them? The game also has great AI. Not as great as a Skynet, but that is nice because Dawn of Man will fail if it tries to conquer the real world. Although we never know what simple AI is plotting against us. We will never know until it's too late. The biggest flaw of the game, in my opinion, is the game's color palette. Boring greenish-brownish tones everywhere can be really hard to the eye, and the game itself is focused on survival and not war, so keep that in mind if you like to wage battles. Of course, there are some war elements. You have to defend your settlements from various raider scum, but that's almost it. Valfaris. Your metal detector should be beeping like hell right now because Valfaris is an amazing platformer game with a true metal soul. Reviews are very positive, so no catch here, you can buy this game even without a discount and you will be satisfied with what you get. And you get metal and a game 2 in 1, you know, like shampoo and conditioner or you and your virginity. If you like Valfaris, you can check out the game named Slain as well, made by the same developers. It also has a metal soul but slightly worse review score. People on Steam are talking that Valfaris is what they expected the new modern Contra game to be. Pure sci-fi power fantasy with an incredibly good soundtrack and game atmosphere. Machinarium. This is one of the cutest and coolest puzzle games I have ever played, although keep in mind that it will truly test your IQ. Puzzles here are really hard. Well, they are all crackable, but if you are not a die-hard puzzle fan, it may be a challenging brain sport for you. The world of Machinarium is populated only by robots of various forms and functions. One of the most interesting places in this world is the old, rusty and legendary city where the game takes place. You will have to get rid of wicked robots, save the mayor of the city and also your robot girlfriend. A dream of yours, I know. It's a wonderful game and it has an overwhelmingly positive review score on Steam as well. Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. This is an adventure with unique gameplay that blends investigation, action and exploration. It will test the limits of your nerves and intelligence. Yeah, this game is not for the faint of heart. The puzzles can be devilishly difficult, and the plot is full of twists and turns that will keep you guessing until the very end. You'll have to track down evil in the darkest corners of London while playing as the great detective and untangle a web of intrigue leading to the final stunning revelation about the evil that lurks in the city. Is it real evil or is it just Scooby-Doo level evil? I don't know. Well, I do, but this is not a channel of spoilers. This is a channel of games and potato salad approved by your sister. And now, thank you for watching, and don't forget that in my channel you can find hundreds of videos like that with new ones released almost every day. Have a nice day and I'll see you next time. Bye.